you join me in a Mini John Cooper Works. Super looking forward to trying this one out. I've just got out of a Cooper S actually, so it gives me a good back-to-back impression. So you can see from the pan roof, this is a really well-spec'd car, 3-door version. Yeah, 2-litre engine, plenty of power through the front wheels. I've got heads-up display, I've got lots of gadgets and gizmos, lots of premium quality feel, as you kind of may have seen from my Cooper S video. And hopefully plenty of fun. Wow, actually plenty of go. Definitely got more power than an S, no denying that. I got it in sport mode. Oh man, Minis. Heads-up display is quite interesting because I actually really like the binnacle dial anyway without the heads-up display, so yeah, you get a little bit more of a read. Feels very direct. Trying to think of how much different this is than a Cooper S. That's because that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the JCW badge. Looks wise, right up my street. Whereas I tried the Revolut edition. This, which was very classy, this is a lot more sporty. Yeah, a lot quicker. Wow, that's quick. Really, really quick. Actually, sort of initially, yeah, slightly firmer than the Cooper S. Gearbox feels about the same. I love the green. It just reminds me of like British heritage green. I would definitely say as well in these Minis, go for the pan roof. It makes all the difference in the world to a small, nimble car with narrowish windows. It certainly adds to the flavour of everything. I'm actually surprised, initial impressions, of the smaller difference between a Cooper S and this. Definitely on the power side of things, this has got a lot going for it. But in terms of like gear shift response from the automatic gearbox, there's not that much difference. Ride-wise, it's a little bit firmer, but not like uncomfortable. Seats feel also body hugging, but then it felt pretty body hugging in a normal Mini. And I think that's why you get a standard Mini, you're getting so much for like your worth. That's the big thing. I mean, looks wise, I like them both, the two that I've tried, the Revolut edition and this. This is obviously a bit more for a younger generation. It's responsive. Yeah, it's got a really good engine. Really good engine. Yeah, and it pulls. It doesn't need to, you don't need to be revving it out. It feels like very low down. It's got a lot of power. Brakes feel a little bit stronger. Engine wise, I'd like the gearbox to be a little bit more responsive. I mean, I'm in sort of manual mode, so a bit surprised about that. Yeah, but it's nice. Right, let me have a little bit more time driving this car, and I'll share with you a bit of a point of view to show you what this Mini JCW is like. So, a little bit more idea of what life is like in a Mini John Cooper Works. I love the look of this car going around it. I think it looks super special, super exciting, exactly kind of what you want from this type of car. You know, you want it to stand out, you want it to have all the cool little features, and I just love the switchgear and everything. But yeah, look, foot on the brake, the start button lights up, and then you just go bang, straight in, get a bit of noise, and you've got like the modes here. Heads up display pops up, and you can pop it so you can start in mid, you can go to green, you can then go to mid, and you go to sport. I just kind of leave it in sport. You've also got traction you can play around with as well, so dynamic traction control activated, and then you can switch it back on again. We'll try it off, we'll try traction off and go from there. So it makes things a little bit more exciting. You press unlock on the side and you go down into drive. It's quite simple as that. You got the sport displays here, so you can sort of play around a little bit. It's nice. It's nice. I'll leave it on sport displays, and you can see how things go. But yeah, essentially we are on our way. Yeah, I said earlier that I didn't feel it felt like a massive amount difference to the Cooper S, like in terms of like a huge Golf. But certainly the engine is the big part of that. It is a little bit firmer. I prefer 3-door looks, but then that's each for their own. Just to have a chance to kind of play around in this, it's so nice. It's got a lot of like class and a lot of quality while still being fun and exciting. And certainly for me, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm single and I have no kids or anything like that. Size wise, it doesn't bother me too much. You've got some cool cars sort of going past as well. I quite like the displays. I love a lot about that kind of side of it. It's very nice. You know, the seats feel very body hugging as well, which is important. And yeah, what a cool little place to be. The steering goes very heavy and very firm in sport, that's for sure. And you can see we've got it in auto mode, so the car kind of just manually does it. You can knock it into like sport manual, just on the side. It's, yeah, nice and easy. Or you can just sort of essentially play around with the paddles yourself. I'm loving the light looks. Yeah, it just makes me happy. It makes me happy that these cars are around. Now this is a very well spec'd car, but again, if you're going to enjoy a Mini, enjoy it. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm not having any issues with speed. The heads-up display, I don't know what you guys think, because you're kind of seeing the same view as me. What do you think? I'm finding myself that this is enough. Just from my overall initial impressions, because I've got the mile per hour, and I've got the speed, and I've got the rev counter stuff. But, you know, you've got that sort of sport mode there, which is cool. I don't know, I think I love how this kind of sticks with the wheel anyway. I'm not so sure the heads-up display is like a must, personally, but if we knock it down a few, knock it down to second and just... Oh wow, yeah, it picks up. Oh, I actually feel like I've got a bit more traction than the Cooper S. Maybe it's the wheels are slightly wider and bigger and maybe offer a bit more grip. Also, potentially, a lot of other people have been driving this car and have been having a lot of fun in it. I still can't get over the looks. There's some cool cars coming across. There's another Mini in the Ranger Raptor as well. Yeah, some special cars. But essentially, any speed round, I mean, you've got the little ziggly-zag line in terms of what roads we're going to go on. That's the kind of road for this car. It really, really is. And yeah, we're about to experience it. Would this car be good with a manual? I probably would say so. I'd probably say so. You know, it's not like a dual clutch kind of transmission. I mean, it's pretty responsive, certainly on upshifts. On downshifts, maybe I'd like it to be a little bit better. 4-cylinder engine, you know, it's a decent power plant, particularly for this size of car. Similar to that, well, if not the same, as in an M1 35i, being part of the BMW group. Yeah, so that's fun. And it picks up. Very planted, very direct. You can feel the car through the seat of your pants, and you can feel what the front wheels are doing. The steering gives a good sort of impression of what that's like. Brakes are definitely strong. There's no denying that. No, yeah, it's a happy car. It's a fun car to drive. But in truth, the Cooper S is sort of really impressing me. That's sort of almost saying it's 80% there in terms of sportiness. Perhaps needs to rev it out a little bit more than this car because of the size of its engine. But hey, you get the refinement a little bit more. This is definitely a firmer car, 100% firmer, and I like knocking it down a few gears. But the thing is, you can then just knock it back into green. Amazingly, you can have it in eco and traction still off, but we'll turn that, sorry, traction back on again. This is it in green chilling out mode. Oh, and you get a green version of the sport displays. That's exciting. But you can also go to mid, which is just, it feels so, and it sort of changes the throttle response as well. So excited, there's so much to say. There's so much to say and so much to experience in these cars. You know, the first Mini I've driven was today, and that was that Cooper S. As much as I've loved them, yeah, it's taken me, well, I'm 33 now, to have the chance, and I get it. Behind the wheel, every time I'd get behind the wheel, I would enjoy this, whether it's a Cooper S or a John Cooper Works. I think that's the big thing for me. I think both of them just offer so much fun. This is what we need. We need fun. 2023 October, come on, give us some fun. Oh, the brakes. Okay, I think when you're really pushing on, certainly with the brakes and the power, you get the step up with the JCW. And we're about to see a Turismo, a Bath, which I have driven. And yeah, it's that's an interesting car. Thank you so much, Mini, for still making these cars. I know you're part of the BMW group, but it's made me smile, and it's just such a fun car. I think Cooper S or John Cooper Works. Big fan of these. Wow, what an experience, guys. I've really enjoyed this. It's a special car. Thank you, Mini, for doing it. And yeah, like, share, subscribe. Plenty more content to come, and comment below if you've got a JCW or any Mini or any latest new Mini or whatever. And you know, it's very much a community channel, my my YouTube channel, so anything you add in the comments, you know, ultimately this is my first sort of experience with these cars, you know, really appreciated. And yeah, thanks so much for watching.